friends, and welcome to the 15th episode of FinWiz, the Fridays Fire Chats. I am Subhash again, a certified financial planner. We are continuing our discussion on the savings and investments topic. The last two episodes, we have seen a very important point, that is, for a common man, the formula looks like income minus expense equal to saving. But if you are shrewd enough and really want financial abundance in your life, then your formula has to be income minus savings equal to expenses. Yes, my dear friend, you need to prioritize and keep money aside for your savings for various purposes about which we are going to discuss even in today's episode. And then with whatever is left around, we need to look at how do we manage our expenses. Okay. So we also discussed in the previous episode about how human beings have learned the art of investing from that small little creature that is the ant, which tells us the importance of saving up money for a rainy day. We are going to discuss in depth about the need for contingency planning in our following episode. But to continue our discussion on the topic of investment, the other holy purpose that people look at investing is for their goals and aspirations. Yes, a lot of us would have a lot of aspirations, desires. It is not necessarily only the needs, but also certain wants that we want to probably enjoy life and we want to achieve certain things in life. And most of it is, of course, materialistic, and we will call it as personal financial life goals. So if I ask you to probably list down what are your personal goals in your life, I'm sure you will have your own bucket list. And most often, if I ask this question to a lot of investors, the kind of goals that I come across, especially in the recent times, many of them talk about having a great vacation. If not on an annual basis, at least once in 2 or 3 years, they want to have a great experience of having a superb vacation. Maybe local or maybe even an international vacation. Another very important reason that people talk about saving up money and investing is so that they have some money for asset purchases, be it a home, a dream home, or a vehicle like a car. There are a couple of times that yes, there could be availability of loan if you are not able to fund the entire purchase, but at least to some extent, maybe to at least make up the down payment, you would want to invest money so that the burden of EMI is also much lesser. Most often, the goals related to children also take a prima facie very important place in our life. Even if you are looking at small children, okay. Today, the admission in a KG, yes, LKG, the first time they start going to school, a pre-KG or LKG itself is pretty costly in certain places. I'm sure a couple of you would have gone through that, but definitely when it comes to higher education, be it an undergraduation or a post-graduation master's, the fees is going to definitely run up in a couple of lakhs, and it is going to be much higher for most of us in comparison to the annual income of the individual. So there is going to be a clear mismatch between the cash flows at that point in time. I don't see most of them planning up for school fees for second standard, third standard, and things like that, because it could be well within our quarterly income at least. And you can also pay it up as term fees, etc. So there are ways to plan it out. But when it comes to higher education, especially if your child is planning to go for an overseas education, you might want to save up some money, invest it prudently, especially when you know that it is going to really cost a lot. You will save up. If not, want to go for an entire education loan, maybe you can get scholarship, but at least you would want to fund it to a certain extent with your own personal investments. Marriage, again, if you look at, is one of the other important goals when it comes to children. But my dear friend, let me ask you a couple of very pertinent, important questions before we proceed. You need to give a very honest answer, and you need to be very quick, immediate in thinking and looking at the answer. Okay, think about it pretty deeply. From which age you started earning? From which age you started earning money? Yeah, for most of you, it could be in the range of 18, 20, or maybe as late as even 25. Couple of you, maybe 30, right? How long do you think you can continue to happily earn like this? Very, very important question. Yes, it could be 50, 55, 60. Most often it doesn't exceed beyond 62. Even for people who are doing business, when I ask this question, they say, sir, I want to keep on working. Never ever retire from business. Yes, you may want to, but then physically your health should permit, your mind should permit, right? To continue to be gainfully employed. Am I right? Okay. Most often when I ask this question, especially in the community of IT employees, whenever I conduct a financial wellness workshop at IT companies, I don't get an answer beyond 45 or 50. If I ask my dear friend, what are you going to do retiring at 45 or 50? He says, I don't know, sir. I don't know whether I will be employable in the sector beyond a particular age. So, how long we are going to work is again a very, very important question. Even if you want to work, the organization where you are working should be willing to keep you employed. Very harsh reality. Very, very harsh reality. And you might not be even prepared sometimes when it actually dawns on us. If I ask you the next two questions, think very, very carefully about it before giving me your reply. From which age you started spending money? From which age you started spending money? 20, 22? No. I am sure you would have spent money before that. You would have had your ice cream, lollipop, and all that, right? So think very, very deeply from which age you started spending money. I am not asking from which age you are spending your money, your hard-earned money. No, that is not the question. From which age there are expenses on you, my dear friend. Got it? Yeah? Okay, you are saying from birth. Okay, I'll come back there. The final question is, how long do you think there will be expenses on us? How long in life will be spending money? Yeah? Till the grave? Most often people say that yes, it is from the cradle to the grave. But you think much more deeper about this. In fact, there is a Tamil movie called KD Billa Kiladi Ranga where this thought has come out between a father and son when there is a tiff-off. The father comes and says what all he has spent money. And believe me, it is very important to understand this very deeply. The first expense on the child is when a mother conceives it in her womb. The purchase of the pregnancy kit is the first expense that happens on the child in the womb. Yes, from there it starts. Right from all the scanning and other medical tests and all that a pregnant mother goes through before delivering the baby to the world. And it continues. Not only till the grave, there are expenses even beyond that. There are a couple of Western insurance books that I have read where they say that when you're talking about how much insurance coverage you should have for your life, you should add up the funeral expenses. And my dear friend, you need to understand that there are expenses even beyond our lifetime. If you are so lovable person, near and dear to your family, I am sure for at least 1 year post our lifetime, the family will be spending on certain rituals and ceremonies for the departed soul so that we enjoy the heavenly abode. Isn't it true? A very harsh reality, but true, right? There are expenses before a life is come to the earth, and there are expenses even beyond the lifetime of the person. For that particular person only I am referring to. So, if you look deep into it, there is a very clear mismatch in the earning phase of an individual and the spending phase of an individual. The earning phase, in fact, is shrinking with a lot of the new age kids going for higher studies and all that. And I know a lot of them, even my own friends, they started earning only close to the age of 30 because they wanted to pursue their PhD and all that. They pursued medicine, and in medicine field, yes, you would have seen a lot of them, doctors start earning a little later. So there are certain professions where the earning kicks off a little later. Yes, they may tend to earn a little longer in life, but that is not always in our hands. There are a lot of sectors where the retirement age is just 50. And if you look at the earning phase is in fact shrinking, but the phase for which we might live is increasing. That's the longevity risk that I am referring to. And the longer we live, we have to be financially happy, right? We need to have that financial sense of security. And that's the holy purpose, my dear friend. If you do not keep money aside when you are involved in active earning phase in your life, then how are you going to take care of that phase in life when you will not have active income? You need to create enough assets in life. When you have enough earning happening, like the example in the previous episode that we have discussed, let's say you earn 100 rupees, you take care of all your expenses 60, the 40 should go necessarily towards an investments, so that at a little later stage, when the income stops, when the 100 is not going to come anymore, how are you going to take care of your lifestyle? You need to secure your lifestyle. That 60 rupees expenditure is required for a basic lifestyle, for ensuring your basic necessities in life. Roti, kapda, makan is taken care of. So when you keep aside your 40 rupees at a little later stage, it should grow and ensure it gives you a passive income stream which will take care of the 60, the expenses. It is just a number that I am putting across. Of course, the 60 today will be different at the later stage. And why so? I'm sure you would have guessed it. We are going to discuss about all this in our later episodes to come. So if I have to summarize the holy purpose of investment, you may give it any fancy name. You might have a lot of personal financial life goals, but all of them, be it a marriage of a child, be it a vacation, be it education, be it anything, asset purchase, blah, 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 whatever, endless bucket list you might have. But end of the day, all of it is a expense. All of them are future expenses that you're going to incur. So you need to invest today so that you can spend tomorrow. As soon as we earn, we have the ability to take care of our current expenses, but we need to keep money aside like the and invest it prudently so that tomorrow, whenever I need money for expenses, I am able to sell these investments, liquidate, get that money, encash it, and spend for all the dreams, the goals, the aspirations, the desires that I have, so that I have a fulfilling life. Wishing you financial abundance in your life. We are going to discuss on this importance of investments the next couple of episodes. And as an investor, what is it that you need to look for in an investment avenue or investment asset class or investment products? So till then, take care. This is Subhash signing off, your certified financial planner. Jai Hind. Thank you.